Listen to me. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to y'all real quick. Hold on for a minute. This is crazy. I'm kind of going through something myself, so it's kind of like I haven't been blogging like I need to be doing. It's a lot, man. I may have to help with like some crazy, expenses is coming up. I had a friend that just passed away, it is what it is. A guy like he passed away from liver failure. Like had jaundice and everything. Had like a drinking problem, and that we didn't even really know about. You know what I mean? You just never know. A friend of mine ended up passing away, and it's kind of just like you never know. Like what a person's like going through. So I do want to say, if you have problems or anything's going on, with you, like let somebody know. Alcohol is not the way to do it. Like smoking and just like putting all your problems in substances is not like your way of the best way of like moving forward, like in life. You know what I mean? So if you have anything going on with you in life, go ahead and let somebody know. That's the best thing that you can do. So I do want to put that out there and say that. I've been kind of troubled like today, like it's probably one of the worst days I've had like in 10 years, so I do want to say that. But, shout out to everybody. Now, I do want to talk about this. It looks like Young Buck just got into a bad situation, and I don't know if y'all remember, it was kind of like a video. Me and Young Buck, we kind of got into it at a Whole Foods. And the girl that was with Young Buck and the video, and me and him, like, having the problem that we had. And this is like stemming from like, whatever, it doesn't matter. The girl that was in the video, she ended up like, allegedly, I'll say it like that because this is like an ongoing investigation. Like they got into some sort of an issue and she was shooting at him. So they don't know whether or not he got hit or whatever happened. So the authorities have picked her up and they're charging her like right now. They're still looking for Young Buck to find out what's going on with him. So he could have ended up losing. And another thing, like if you dealing with somebody, people in general, it doesn't matter like if you got a problem, you have problems with people, you know what I mean? Like it just, you want to put this out here. If you dealing with somebody you may have domestic issues with that could result in you possibly like losing your life, you might want to leave them people alone. So I do want to put that out there, but it looks like, Young Buck is kind of on the run. I don't know why you on the run. I don't know what you got to run for, but, she's been caught, and the department is kind of looking for him to see if he's all right or if he's in the hospital, whatever is going on right now. That's what's happening. So they don't know if he got hit. But, as far as I'm concerned, like Young Buck is kind of trying to turn everything around. He's been like, Young Buck's been getting some money. Where that money at, Young Buck? Young Buck been getting some money. I'm seeing him like riding around in the Bentley. Wait a minute. My bad, Rolls Royce. Hopping out playing basketball with people. What's up with all that money coming from, Buck? But it is what it is. But it looks like him and the girl that he was in the video with, they ended up having problems, and that is what it is. It looks like Vlad TV kind of like plastered it like all over their website, so that maybe eventually they're gonna end up talking about it on their channel. You're probably gonna see it on different news publications, you know what I mean, talking about the issues. So y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. I don't want nobody to get in a situation that they can potentially lose their life messing with somebody. You know what I mean? So Young Buck, you might want to leave her alone, bro. We just seen some sort of an issue happen between Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, and this is kind of segueing into that situation. First of all, I do want to say, Meg Thee Stallion, you put out a lot of claims on Tory Lanez, basically saying that, you feel like he was the person that allegedly, shot you, and you went live and you was talking to your fans about it, and you were basically trying to G-check him on live. So with you doing that, it caused like a big uproar, and people are like, yo, we got to start protecting like our black queens. We got to, and start trying to help them out of situations like this, that, and the third. Some people kind of having a problem with that. They kind of like, yo, you on BT, you trying to have these powerful protect our black queens movement, but then you on BT talking about you a savage. So, you kind of sending mixed messages with that, but then, you coming out, you talking all this stuff about Tory Lanez, but you got back in the car, with Tory Lanez and the people that supposedly has, allegedly shot you. So a lot of people are kind of like confused with some of the messages that you're trying to put out. And then you had like Bun B, he came out in defense of you. A lot of people who are Texas artists have come out in defense of you, and people far and wide have come out basically saying that people need to stand behind Meg Thee Stallion and all of our black queens. Now, I do want to say, we do want to stand behind people that are victims or have been victimized, like in any type of situation. The problem that I'm having, especially with this situation that you and Tory Lanez had, is that we don't know if he actually did it. We don't. There's like an alleged bodyguard that was like involved, that kind of knows something about it. Tory Lanez is, denying like the situation, and then like, you get to a point to where you getting back in the car with somebody that allegedly shot you, but then you saying you didn't really see, your back was like, what is going on back there? Listen to me. No disrespect to Meg Thee Stallion. We rock with you. We rock with what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I just seen a video of you like going viral right now. You know what I mean? You twerking, doing your thing like on Twitter. People watching. A lot of people watching. You know what I mean? Meg Thee Stallion, you start doing stuff, people gonna watch. And on your Twitter, not your Twitter, but your Instagram is lit as well. So people want to see you do well. They want to see you succeed, but you gotta like check yourself. Why are you hanging around with people that, and I can't even say alleged because you've already like put out the claims on live basically saying like somebody shot you. So why are you hanging out with people that would even do anything like that? And some people say, oh, well, you just don't know. You're hanging out with people, anything can happen. But you get back in the car with them, Meg Thee Stallion. Listen to Meg Thee Stallion. You back in the car with these people after all that? And you saying you don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? You kind of trying to play the gangster role. You don't know. You kind of, you're drawing a blank. But all of a sudden, when things don't really go well, now you putting a finger on Tory Lanez. And Tory Lanez is kind of out. He went live earlier today, and he was basically saying that he had no involvement in it. He's not going to downplay you. He's not going to dish you. But he doesn't understand why you're trying to put the blame on him. Now, I will say this. We don't know what happened between Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. So we all trying to draw a conclusion. And some people saying, oh, well, Tory Lanez is guilty. He trying to bring that, the craziness to the United States. We ain't dealing with it. We need to stand behind Meg Thee Stallion. We don't know if she's telling the truth. We don't. Until the investigation is done, until if they do a trial, if he doesn't cop out, until a trial is done, we don't know what happened. And I want to make people like very aware, like in the United States, we need to get out of the mindset to where you're guilty until proven innocent in the court of law. Because that's how it is. He said he didn't do it. There's a chance he didn't do it. And all y'all getting behind Meg Thee Stallion right now, if it comes out that she's not telling the truth, I think she's going to have a lot of explaining to do, and I feel like it's kind of sad that, as a man, a black man, you're automatically guilty in a situation like this, but I will say this, Tory Lanez, it seems kind of strange, everything that's going on, y'all was arguing this and that, and then that popped off, but, we got to leave it to the investigators to kind of tell us exactly what happened, because all those people in the car, everybody's kind of telling different stories right now. You know what I mean? So I'm curious to see what's going to happen. Now, if it turns out that Tory Lanez is actually innocent of the crime that's being, said that he's done, that he's alleged of committing, are people going to start, apologizing to Tory Lanez? Like when he was live, it was wild people, popular people going in on him. and just automatically jumping and assuming that she's right. And we not about to act like women don't lie, and they don't throw you under the bus and lie for their own benefit. It happens a lot. So we can't just automatically say Tory Lanez is guilty until we have sufficient evidence to prove that he's guilty. Was that his firearm? Is like all the ballistics and everything showing that was him, like where he was in the car and all this? Is Megan Thee Stallion the only person saying this, or is it multiple people? Like, what's up? But I do want to say, Tory Lanez, if you did do it, just to avoid a little bit of jail time, you would make Meg Thee Stallion look crazy. It's kind of wild, so we don't know what's happening with that. But any type of domestic issues, people just want to stay away from. We see a Buck going through it right now. You know what I'm saying? He on the run. Why you on the run, Buck? I have no idea. But he's on the run. So y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section below. I want everybody to succeed. I want everybody to do well, but y'all be dealing with some crazy people. People be dealing with some craziness. When somebody is starting to buck, you better leave them alone. Whatever happened, leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? I will say this, Young Buck, stop trying to send your cousin after me. I know that's you, Young Buck. Wait a minute, and I ain't trying to diss her. But why is it that people that is like trying to meet up and trying to chill with me? Wait, Young Buck, you still mad? Wait a minute. I ain't falling for that. She fine, though, I ain't gonna even lie. You almost got him talking to her. She like, oh, well, I'm Young Buck's baby mama's cousin. What? You ain't about to get me caught up with that. What? Y'all wilding out here. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. We had a problem. He wanted to get fly. He wanted to act like he had an attitude. Things happen. You know what I mean? But, looks like he's in a different type of situation. You know what I mean? And I don't want nobody to get hurt. So I'm just telling the news. So allegedly, that's what happened. The police have her in custody. Young Buck's girlfriend. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section below. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'm going to start talking about everything. It ain't just about to be about battle rap, bruh. Right now, I'm going to be all the way real with y'all. I feel like battle rap is in a space, and, not to be negative about it, but it's just like people are choking in battles. You know what I mean? And it's like, what are we doing? It's matchups that nobody asked for, nobody cares about. It's like events that don't make sense. So it's like, what are we doing? Am I going to keep talking about stuff like this, or am I just going to branch out and start talking about other things? Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace.